YouTube was good. It's your boy, Paulus Harris, aka the Medusa, coming at y'all again with another show. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell every time I upload a video. Y'all can actually really be able to watch it. Also, make sure to doggone leave any comments that you may have. Unlike some of these channels, no, I'm not gonna be selling no doggone merchandise. Right? That's not what I do. But in either case, right, what I actually really want to talk about, here it is that once again, another Columbus Day weekend is coming up, and everybody's out there gonna be celebrating. You know, all like Christopher Columbus did this, Christopher Columbus did that, Christopher Columbus did the other. But then again, a lot of y'all that's sitting up here saying that, oh, Christopher Columbus didn't do this, didn't do that, and didn't do the other. But watch you motherfuckers still take the goddamn day or days off because of what everybody else, or what, well, I'm not going to say what everybody else, but the company that you may work for is actually really recognizing that, okay, that this day, back in 1492 or whatever year it was, Christopher Columbus, a person that got lost for the most part, came over here to the new land that is now called the United States, right? Discovered this, and then the rest, as they say, is history. But the thing about what you got to actually really stop and think about, okay, the question always comes up, right? How somebody actually really going to discover something and the people are already there. Well, it's quite simple, people. That if you actually really go back and look at it, there was some papers called the Doctrine of Discovery. And basically, if you didn't live by these certain rules, right, then for the most part, you actually really weren't recognized by a certain group of people. Which that awfully sounds familiar today. If you don't live by a certain if you don't live by certain guidelines, right? Or even back then, if you wasn't a particular color, and y'all gonna have to excuse the damn train, and for the simple fact that I'm up here in Alaska on a job. But the thing about it though, all of that stuff sounds awfully familiar. Because you got to ask yourself, okay, well, if you actually really go back and look at history and how one group of people may treat another group of people, you have to actually really stop and ask yourself, okay, well, everything has a point of origin, right? So, not to say that the doctrine of discovery started it, right? But you can actually really get a pretty good idea of what is actually really going on here. So again, paperwork has always been the case. Yeah, I get it. You want to try to cover yourself to make sure that you are secure, right? But at the same time, though, right? You really got to actually really stop and think about something here, and be like, okay, just because people may not live the same lifestyle that you live, does that actually really mean that they're a fucked up individual? No, right? It's just for the simple fact that you don't understand them, they don't understand you. Anytime when somebody try to force their way of living on you, right? They are the ones that are actually really, they're the actual like fucked up individuals, not you. Because up until these people ran into you, you as an individual or a group of people, you were actually really doing quite well. Now, if somebody actually really try to show you something to do the exact same thing, but you could do it with you can do it in a lot less time, then, even again, you can be like, okay, I got it, but I'm gonna do what feels comfortable for me, right? But again, people, you gotta ask yourself, you gotta really ask yourself this question, right? For those y'all that actually really gonna go out here and celebrate this shit, what is it that you actually really celebrating, right? And then why are you as individuals, if you want to sit up here and say that this man did not discover America, right? And you want to say fuck Christopher Columbus, this, that, and the third, but then at the same time, every year you taking them days off. So you have to actually really stop and ask yourself, okay, well, what kind of person are you really, right? Are you the real deal, or are you just going along with the crowd? You decide, right? I'm not going to actually really go into great detail. Well, for the most part, there's other stuff out there which you can actually really look at as far as like this whole doctrine of discovery piece or this paperwork. But then again, it's always like this. Everybody always worried about motherfucking paperwork. What happened to the actual handshake, right? It's like we as a people don't trust each other anymore, right? And even then, that within itself has a point of origin, right? But then again, it's like this. You have to actually really go and look in the mirror and ask yourself, okay, well, what type of person am I really? Am I actually really genuine as I actually really put myself out there to make others believe? Or am I one of those type of people that, just because I got a pretty good mouthpiece and I can say some words that you ain't never heard before, making you think that I'm actually really smart when I'm actually not, and you get over on people that way, then you really have to ask yourself, okay, well, what am I actually really doing? Am I for the people, or am I just actually like for myself? That's what you have to ask yourself, people, each and every day. And, I can look at this day the same way that I look at all the rest of them days. Thanksgiving, Christmas, motherfucking New Year's. New Year's is always funny because of the Roman goddess that the name of the mother January is named after, Janus, and that bitch is Two-Face. And then that's why they got y'all believing that January 1st is the first day of the new year, knowing damn well it's not. Another story, but I just thought that I would, do this little piece, and then you just have to ask yourself that question. What am I actually really celebrating? Or why am I celebrating? Especially if you one of those type of people that'll be like, well, fuck Christopher Columbus, but you still taking them days. Right? Know what you're celebrating, people. Once again, hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your papa, your grandma, your uncle, your niece, your neighbor next door, your neighbor across the street, motherfucker around the corner. And I'm going to holler at y'all later.